Hey everybody, it's your boy Ralph, back with another video. Now, today's video is gonna talk about Lee Cronin's The Mummy, a horror movie released in the last few weeks or whatever. Now, when I first heard of this movie, I had the same reaction as pretty much everyone else. Just who the heck is Lee Cronin? And why does he get his name in the title? You know what I mean? So, as a Ralph Castle first, we actually have a special guest on this program who's gonna help us navigate the dark waters of Lee Cronin's The Mummy. And it's none other than Lee Cronin himself. Lee, welcome to the program.
Hi, thank you very much for having me.
Hey, no problem, buddy. I detect a little accent there. Where you from, my friend?
I'm from Dublin.
Yeah, so you're Irish fella, huh? Well, your boy Ralph is half Irish, on his mother's side.
I suppose you are then, aren't you?
Yeah, so talking to you is like coming home.
What do you mean, laddie?
I don't know. Anyhow, let's tell us a little bit about yourself.
I was born in Ireland in the early 80s. I made a few movies. You might have heard of one of them.
Which one?
A little film called Evil Dead Rise.
Oh, you made that one? Good for you! That thing rocks! Great movie! We got horror movie royalty.
Ah, you flatter me, boy.
Nah, I'm just spitting facts, bro. That movie rocks.
I can only thank you for your kind words.
Yeah, so you made that one, huh? Okay. So why is this one called Lee Cronin's The Mummy?
It wasn't mine idea, not some form of vanity, to be calling it Lee Cronin's The Mummy.
Hey, do you mind sticking around while I do this review?
I would love to hear your thoughts and prayers on this particular film.
Okay. I gotta say, Lee, your accent's kind of coming and going. Are you sure you're really Lee Cronin?
None other than Lee Cronin from Dublin.
Okay. So, I suppose I'm gonna just dive right into this movie and talk about it a little bit and tell you what I think. You know, I guess we call this a film review here at the channel. Here at all channels. Okay, so the movie starts off in Egypt, as any good mummy movie should do. Except it's a little different setting. It seems to be contemporary. And we got this Egyptian family going on some kind of road trip. And they're yucking it up over here, singing a little tune. But the mama's having none of it. You know, between you and me, Lee, that mama, she looks okay, you know what I mean?
Aye, Ralph, it's not about her appearance, it's about her performance.
Yeah, maybe so. Alright, I should probably keep such thoughts to myself.
Aye, perhaps you should.
So they go to this house. It's some sort of vacation house for them, in the Egyptian countryside. And things go sideways almost immediately. The family bird is, it's dead. It's just dead.
Mama!
I have a question for you, Mr. Cronin.
Hi, fire away.
What kind of family leaves a bird alone for, I don't know, weeks or days at a time? You know? Should they have expected it to be alive? It probably starved to death.
Aye, you're not supposed to think about such things, just focus on the environment. It's loaded with gloom and foreboding.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I don't want to overthink this. It's implied that the mama over here might be able to somehow resurrect this bird, you know? I don't know, maybe she's got powers. We'll find out, won't we? So her and the husband go into the basement, and it's not an ordinary basement. In fact, the only feature in this particular part of the basement is a sizable sarcophagus. Did I say that right?
Aye, you did.
Thank you. And what's inside this sarcophagus? Well, of course it's a mummy. But is it the mummy? I guess the mama is gonna ask the mummy to bring back the bird? I guess. You know, is it really wise to put yourself in debt to some, ancient, malevolent, demon mummy or something? Over a bird? Your boy Ralph loves all creatures, great and small. But, I don't know, man. I would chalk it up to circle of life and not mess around with such mummy business, you know? But that's not the way this family rolls. And look what happens. Yep, it wakes up and immediately takes out the hubby. So not only is the bird not resurrected, but this family is down one father figure. Yeah, that's a strong opening, Mr. Cronin.
Thank you. We thought so too.
Cool. Okay, so moving on. We immediately cut to another part of Egypt, and in fact, sometime in the future. And we got this other family. And this family appears to be a bunch of filthy Americans, you know? They're not that bad. They seem okay. We got a father and mother, couple of little kids. And the mother in this case got one of them buns in the oven. And everything seems pretty okay, right? Until this little girl wanders into the backyard for a little quiet alone time. And before long, this eerie figure shows up. Ooh, and guess who it is? It's the mama from before. And she offers her some forbidden fruit. This ain't gonna go well for nobody. And she whisks the girl away, and while the dad gives chase, he does lose track of her. So I guess this mama ain't so great after all. But you know what, Lee?
Hi, what, me boy?
I think I can change her.
Ralph, keep it in your trousers.
All right, okay. You know, there comes a point when you're watching a movie where you start to kind of guess where it's going, you know? But the movie drops the hammer. And the hammer drops in the form of a 10-year flash forward. That's right. They don't find the girl. They go back home to America. To the American Southwest, in fact. And the family has changed. The son is no longer a little kid, he's a teenager. The bun in the oven is a little girl. And the older daughter, nowhere to be seen. Their parents are in a perpetual state of confusion and mourning. But thankfully, there's one other member to the family. The sassy abuela. I like this character. Yeah, it's at this point that I was like, oh, this is not the movie I was expecting. You know, good choice there, Mr. Cronin.
I thought so too.
Okay. Things get mixed up once again. Before we go back to Egypt, when a plane crashes out of the blue. And just what was this plane carrying around? As you can see, it's another sarcophagus. I wonder what's inside. We don't have to wonder very long, because we cut to some sort of a university setting. And these two archaeologists are opening things up. And inside is obviously some sort of wrapped up figure. And they open up the wrappings and oh jeez. So it appears that the daughter is the Lee Cronin's The Mummy of the movie. The mother and father go all the way to Egypt to come pick her up. And boy, is she in some kind of state. She does not look 100%. But somehow, for reasons known only to them, and maybe to Lee Cronin, if you'll forgive me,
I continue.
they decide that they're gonna try to treat this girl at home. This girl, she's nonverbal, immobile, and prone to violent outbursts. That's a great environment for young kids, you know what I mean? As you might imagine, as soon as they get home, this terrible idea is exposed for being a terrible idea. Almost immediately. Her first act upon re-entry is to violently assault the abuela. This little mummy child starts doing all sorts of crazy stuff. And they refuse to maybe get some sort of medical professionals or at least an occupational therapist involved. You know, but honestly, I guess we expect a certain amount of, for lack of a better word, stupidity in order for these horror movies to carry on, right?
Hey, I take umbrage with that.
Well, I'm taking umbrage with your dodgy accent. So I don't want to spoil this movie. You know, let's just say it does get pretty wild from there. So, I guess I do recommend you go and see it. But I have a couple of other things I want to talk about here with Mr. Cronin, if you don't mind.
You can ask me anything your little heart desires.
So question one for you. How come people in this movie make some of the dumbest decisions that I've seen in a horror movie in the last 10 years? So, you're the writer of this movie. Couldn't you think of maybe a slightly more believable way to get the action going?
You know, when you work in the Hollywood system, time is of the essence. You know, I'm here making movies that frighten people and entertain them. I'm not trying to be James Joyce over here.
Over where?
Over here?
Jig's up, buddy. You're not Lee Cronin.
Well, maybe I am and maybe I'm not.
I'm guessing no.
Hey. Hey,
I'm gonna talk to you like you're Lee Cronin, okay? So I got one more question for you.
Fire away, laddie.
How come every single indoor scene is shot in almost complete darkness, even if it's lit up? You know, I'm gonna go through the movie here. We're gonna start from the beginning. Vacation house. American people's Egyptian house. University lab, you know, a place where you might want a lot of light if you're examining artifacts. The police station. The American's new house. It's crazy. And then I go back to the Evil Dead Rise movie. And it's the same thing. You know, what are you trying to say with these dark interiors?
I think I'm trying to express the dark interiors that lie deep within the hearts of man.
Well, I'm not buying it. Oh, and I got one more question. This is the final line of inquiry.
Go ahead.
You know, I gotta say, buddy, this seems like a lot more of an Evil Dead movie than it is a mummy movie.
I don't know what you mean.
All right, well, I'll go down the list. The force is demonic in nature.
Aye.
It can be transmitted from person to person.
'Tis true, 'tis true.
The people who are so possessed tend to say wild and inappropriate things.
Indeed.
And it's filled with lots of mayhem and icky gore.
Go on.
Isn't that enough?
'Tis never enough.
Is that your response?
Aye.
Okay, we'll take it as such. So, final thoughts. I really did like this movie. You know, being a quality Evil Dead ripoff is certainly not a bad thing. So if I'm gonna put that in star form, I'm gonna call it a solid 3.5 stars out of 4, you know?
That's certainly fair.
Well, I'm glad you think so. Hey, you know, it's been, whoever you are, it's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that's it for me too. So I thank you guys for watching. It's been a pleasure. And enjoy the spring, my friends. Take care, everybody. Bye.